Good day everyone, my name is Larry Latishe. I'm here to create a Dualu program. So first we'll launch our Microsoft Visual Basic. Then we'll go to the list box, we'll click on it and drag. Then we'll go to button, click on it and drag it. Then the text, we'll click on it and delete the button one and type run. And press enter so it will show here. Then we double click on it so it brings out where we're going to code. So the first thing we're going to write is dim I as integer is equals to 0, enter. Then do while, then shift bracket I less than is equals to 4, then close bracket, enter. Then text box 1 dot items dot add, then shift bracket I, then close bracket, enter. I is equals to I plus 1. Then we start our code. It's supposed to be list box 1. Then we start debugging and is working.
Hello everyone, hello. Good day wherever you're joining us from. Thank you so much for enrolling for this bootcamp section, and I trust it's gonna be a wonderful time. I know we have various levels, and this particular video is particularly for the upper level. Now we have the coding section for the beginners. That's for people who are just coming into coding. They really don't understand the basics of coding, the fundamental, and why and the benefits that comes with coding. And as well, we have the middle range kids. We call them the amateur. They actually have the basic knowledge, but they need to advance a bit. So the upper level are the ones who has gone through the basic level, who are and successfully they're able to advance by learning new application, learning new topics on coding. So this level, like I rightly said, is basically for the upper level. So welcome once again for joining in this bootcamp, and I trust it's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be mind-blowing. Now let me just give you a preview of who we are. So I'm a member of Gracotech Initiative, which is a sub category under Prestige Infotech Concepts. So this initiative was bettered to equip children with quality digital skill that will enhance their ability to fit in the next generation. And you know, the next generation is actually the artificial intelligence, and it's very important for children to understand the basics. It's very important for them to understand the basics. That is why we said, okay, we'll be having a boot camp section. Now we run this program both in schools, and now we are taking it online. So it's going to be a physical training and an online section. One, congratulations to us, we just launched our portal. The portal, we are still adding much more materials, quality materials for children to learn. The objective of this program which is combined both with inspired and acquired classes, is to develop a readiness for understanding and appreciating computer and application programming and its application in our lives. Did you know in this digital era, schools in the US are starting to teach AI and coding to students to ensure better career opportunities? Now, if you find out the number of people traveling out, you find out that most of them really want to go into the digital, they really want to learn this digital skill because that is what is really helping them over there. So now imagine yourself as a child, you are able to acquire a digital skill, and then when you go through the secondary school down to the university, you are able to do something for yourself. Second thing says here that 8 out of 10 jobs in the next decade would require AI and coding skills. So, meaning that we are training you to become a good programmer so that when generations crosses in fully into the technology, right, presently we have gone fully into technology, you'll be able to fit in to contribute in one area or the other to technology. That means in the future you won't have to look for jobs as long as you learn this skill very well. 70 million jobs openings in 2025. That's a prediction that there will be 70 million jobs opening in 2025. And guess what? If you're able to acquire these coding skills, you will have a place there. So all those market sellers, all those fashion designers, all those bankers, we have to learn tech skills. They need to learn how to code for them to fit into this era. So as you're learning this program, as you're learning coding, you have great benefits. And guess what? Programming jobs are growing 12% faster than the overall market average. So, meaning that everyone who have a tech skill are able to get jobs faster than those who don't. So, there's a great advantage for you to learn coding. What is our objective? Now, you need to know why we're actually here and why you register for this program. One is to help you understand the world of intelligence and its application through coding, design activities, and multisensorial learning. Also, we want to introduce you to 3 domains of coding in an age appropriate manner, meaning that we are training you according to your level, according to your age, according to your class. So those who are participating in the beginners level are not here. Those participating in amateur level, they're not here. Only those in the upper class level. Now let's move on, please. Allowing the learners to construct meaning to coding through interactive participation and engaging hands-on activities. So now we are making it, well, this program is going to be a mentee to a mentor section. Now this gives you the privilege to always to ask questions and get response to your question. Now I don't want you to draw back whenever you find difficulty. As you go on with this training, if you come across any problem, ensure you ask your mentor questions for clarification. So you are working directly with a mentor, and the mentor will take you through the journey of this coding bootcamp. We want you to actually get value, even if what you paid is very little. But because you have made that commitment, your parents made that commitment to pay for this section for you, we want you to participate fully. We want to engage you fully to understand and to get every bit of this class. Okay, so what next is our objective? We want to engage you with projects using programming language. And also we want to introduce programming skills like basic Python coding. Now this is just a bonus to this program. And at the end of this introductory section rather, you'll find out why I call it a bonus section. So you're going to get a bit of Python coding language, VB coding language, and design. Now remember, design is very essential to every application we are building. It is very and highly essential, because your design will determine how it attracts a user to your program. So let me ask a question, and I want you to think about it. How do you feel, or how will you feel when you create something unique for yourself? How do you feel when you create something for yourself? Do you feel sad? You feel happier, right? So just imagine if you're able to create something for the community, something that the whole world have access to and they can use. Okay, let's look at let's look at Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook. You can see almost everybody is using Facebook. The young and the old are using Facebook for social communication. They are using Facebook for sales, for marketing their products. They are using social media for even storage. So there's a lot done on that application. So now imagine you creating something as unique as this. You can imagine your world of excellence, how prestige you feel about yourself, how good you feel about yourself being able to create something as unique as this. That's the point I want you to get to. So I want you to pay attention to everything that will be done in this within this 7 days. I want you to pay attention. I want you to avoid any form of distraction. I want you to have your jotting material. I want you to jot down every point that is being said. Now, there might not be a slide for everything, but I will want your physical presence to watch and follow instruction. Remember, your computer obeys instruction. So I am giving an instruction that will help you throughout this 7 days coding bootcamp. Is that clear? Now let's quickly look at children that have created something unique. Okay, so we have few of them here. So yeah, as colleagues like you of your age between 9 and 12 years who have created something very unique. Now we have Maya, she's 11 years from India, and she created a weather information system. We also have Richard, which is 14 years from Kuwait. He created Wikipedia for the blind. So you can imagine when someone can't see, what's then is Wikipedia, meaning that the person should be able to hear the information from the Wikipedia. So the next is Samvi. She created also Wikipedia for the blind from Dubai. Now we have many more who created, the one that created Transformers, the one that created the Visual Assistant project. We have the one that created weather information system again, and we have the one that created facial emotion recognition based solution. So imagine the age between the age 9 and age 12. So fix yourself into these people, into this picture, and imagine yourself able to create something. Imagine yourself being able to create something that your community can use, the nation can use, the world can use. That is the essence for this bootcamp. Now, this is just an introductory section for you to be aware of everything you need to know about this bootcamp and how to get yourself ready for this bootcamp. Are you with me? Okay. Now let's quickly look at softwares you need. Remember, you are in upper level, so you need to have this basic software on your system. Okay, so software you need to install on your laptop. The first one is Visual Basic 2010 Express. Now we have varieties of Visual Basic programming application, but we want you to get this specific program, which is the Visual Basic 2010 Express. Please get it into your system, and then we want you to get the Advanced Corel Draw. There's specifically from Corel 2017 upwards to 2021. If you can get any of this version, it's okay, but anything less than this version, there are some tools which you will find difficult to get. So remember, the higher the advancement of any program, there are new tools, unique tools added to that program. So I want you to get only CorelDRAW from 2017 to 2021. Okay, now here is the bonus class for you. Now there's an application which I want you, which I will introduce to you on the 7th day of this coding bootcamp. The 7th day of this coding bootcamp, and we call it self-learning because everything you need to do is already on that application. All you need to do is just read, follow through, study every section, every classes. We have about 55 classes on that application. So you are just to follow instruction, read properly, answer every question, and implement what you learn. Implement it. Okay, so what is the name of this mobile app? Is called Python Master. So you can download it on your Android mobile, you can download it on your iPhone, and you can practice with it. Okay, so it has the class section, it has the practical section, and it follows by the evaluation section. So ensure before you can go to the next stage, you have to finish a particular class. Is that clear? So for you to unlock the next stage, you have to finish a particular class. Now at the end of on the 7th day, we discuss about this we'll talk about this Python Master again. Now let's move on, please. So it is essential to know the timetable for this bootcamp. It's essential so you can prepare yourself, you can get every material needed for you to participate fully in this program. Okay, so today happens to be the first day, which is the introductory section. Tomorrow is the second day, and we'll be starting with our system design. There you'll understand why we call it system design. We'll understand why we are using this basic application to build a mindset of being able to design a proper interface for the user. And remember, the time is from 12 noon to 2 p.m. From what time? 12 noon to 2 p.m. Ensure you set your mark it on your calendar and you set your alarm. So what are we going to be looking at? We'll try to understand why designing skills is very important. It comes along with all that topic under it, so ensure you pay attention. We'll look at easy tools used to increase your speed in creating unique designs. There are easy tools you can use to create a unique design. So instead of going the long way, you can use these easy tools to work. Now the next is creating. Now this is the practical section, and we have two practicals here we'll be working on. We'll be creating an iPhone cover. So we'll look at the model of an iPhone and create it. Let's design the physical structure of an iPhone. Let's create it, and we'll look at how was Instagram profile interface created. So we're going to create a sample. We're going to create a sample together. Now with this, you learn how to create a unique interface. Okay, you understand the secret why the interface is created in this particular way. Now you're going to read. We'll be able to review the mindset of the developer who develop Instagram. Okay, now day 3 is still on system design. So it's going to be a practical section. It's going to be a practical section because designing is very, very unique. It takes time because you have to implement the principle of design and the elements of design. So yeah, day one practical for system design will design the iPhone model cover. You are going to present your work, meaning that you're going to show us what you have done with a short video. You explain to us how you did it, what you have done. We look at your work, and if there's correction that is needed to be done, we ensure that you do a perfect job. And then you'll be allowed to ask your mentor questions on areas you find difficult. So any question you have, ensure to reach out to your mentor. Don't feel shame. We are all learning, so ensure you ask questions. Now, day 4, we stay on system design, and we are giving you sufficient time to be able to practice, for you to be able to make adjustments to your program, to your design. So we'll be looking at the second practical, which is designing the Instagram profile interface. So the video of interface, you try to do it on your own. You create it on your own. Use the necessary font, the necessary color, the necessary placement on your design for it to look so much like the Instagram interface. You're going to show your work as well, and you are allowed to ask questions. You are allowed to ask questions. So ensure to connect with your mentor. Okay. Now let's move on. Day 5 is where the coding starts. Now with this, we have be able to build your mind to be able to understand how to design interface. Now after designing the interface the user interacts with, the next point is the coding. So the time is also gonna be from 12 noon to 2 p.m. So ensure you set your calendar. Okay, now what are we going to look at? What are the outlines we'll be looking at here? We'll be looking at understanding if statements and if else statements in coding. Now there's so many good use of if statements. Now once you understand the concept and the principle and the application of if statements, you'll be able to code so many applications. Okay, because it's very, very used across several programming language. If statements, if else statements, and we have so many other conditional statements. All these are all conditional statements. So you are going to learn in depth of if statements and if else statements. Then we'll be looking at understanding the use of navigation in form creation. Now you understand what it means by navigation and why it is created within a particular program, and then we're going to create a desktop application using if and if else statements. So the application which we'll be working on will be using more of if statements, if else statements to work with. Now there's so many other conditional statements, but as time goes on you will touch that, we'll be able to get to that level, but because of our time we will just maintain this outline. Now you'll be given time to practicalize, which is day 6. Now you are to create this program from the scratch. Listen to this section. So you'll be given time to day 6 is when you have time to design and code your application. Now this is the day where you will design your application, code your application, and show your work with a short video of what you're doing. Now you remember, every practical time you are allowed to ask questions for on areas you don't understand, so don't feel shy, always ask questions. Now day 7, which is the last day, is a bonus class. Okay, now we'll unveil some secrets about Python. Okay, and we will give you the application, things you need to understand about the application and the usage. So you're going to go through, that is your personal learning as a bonus class. This is for you. Don't share with anyone who did not enroll for this program. Just do your personal learning, learn what you need to learn, develop yourself, and as well cultivate the habit of researching. Research on new applications and try to create them. Now the time for this bonus class is 1 p.m. Now remember, 7th day is actually on a Sunday, so Sunday we know that everyone will go to the place of worship, but at the same time we ensure that when you get the video, ensure you watch it and go through the classes. Okay, thank you so much. Now there's a notice for you. Notice, because every practical section does not have time. So during practical section, that's the day of practical, you can ask questions at any time within the day. So ensure, if it's very early in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, ask your questions. Your mentor will be there to answer, and if your mentor is not able to answer, somebody else will quickly respond to you. Ensure your task is completed and submitted to your mentor via the group you are in. So you have a group, you are in a group, so ensure you drop your your program there. Ensure you drop your work there, so it will be evaluated and it will be able to track if you are following the due instruction given to you. There will be no carryover of daily task. Ensure you don't carry over any tasks. Ensure the task on the practical day 1, ensure you finish your tasks. Practical day 2, ensure you finish your tasks. That's what shows you are following through this boot camp. Okay, submitting of tasks should be a short video recording, so ensure you can video your screen, you can record your screen and send to us for evaluation. And I trust by the end of the whole section you will testify you got value for this boot camp. Thank you once again for joining. We really appreciate you. And beyond beyond the online boot camp, we also wish you join us again for other programs. You enroll for our online section or physical section. You can recommend us to your schools, you can recommend us to other children. We will really appreciate that. So we wish you the best in this boot camp. Thank you for registering and have a blessed day.